Hello and welcome to the SolidWorks second tutorial. Now today we'll be learning about the types of sketch and how to create them, how to save them, and how to add up the relations accordingly in the planes, and what are the types and how we'll be using them. So first of all, we'll come up at the interface at the top, click on the file, and then we have an option called new. We can open a new file from here, or either we can use this shortcut to open up a new file. So we'll open the new file, and as mentioned before in the first tutorial, that we have to first create the 3D representation of a single design component. So we have to either click on this one twice, or we have to click it on once, and then we have to click it OK. Now we have a screen right up here. Now in this place we have three options. We have three kind of planes normally, which is a front plane, a top plane, or a right plane. Now the front plane, we have some options. The first one is to sketch. If I click on the sketch, it will make it sketch something like this. Now I have an open sketch front view of the component which I wanted to design. So that means that whatever I design, this would be the front part of the component. So if I don't want it, then I have to go back from here. Now if I want the top plane, that I know the dimensions from the top side, so I have to click on it, and I have four options as in the front plane, and the same goes for the right plane. I have four options: sketch, show, which is also already showing, zoom to the selection, and normal to. For example, if I have a front plane, if I click normal to, this is just to have a look that I'm having the clear view. For example, if I click on the top, the normal view comes in front of me as the front plane, but actually whatever you draw up here is from the top plane, is from the top side of that particular component. So for example, I'll select the front plane and I'll click on sketch. I can start the sketch from here. I'll make it normal. I'll click it again. I have two options. I can make the sketch from here, or either I click on the front plane and then I go up here on the sketch bar and I click on the sketch, which shows that creates a new sketch or edits an existing sketch. So I click on the sketch. Now you see I have an option here, exit sketch, smart dimensions, and there are some line, circle, spline, ellipse, polygon, straight slope, corner, rectangle, and sketch fillets. Now we'll be discussing all this later. Now we have some other options, such as the display delete relations, the relations option. So we have this option called add relation. This one is will be used when we have a display or we have a relation already and we wanted to delete. But if you wanted to add a relation, such as we have so many types, I'll show it with an example. For example, if I draw one line from the 0, origin, and then I draw another line at the top of it. Now I wanted to make these two lines parallel to each other and also equal to each other. So I have an option for this relation. So I can make add relation. So I have to make to press the control button, and firstly I have to click on this line. You see we have a line 1, selected entities, and then if I click on this one, it will come line 2 also. But in the meanwhile I have to keep pressing the control button, and now I can release the control button. Okay, I released it already, and now I have to add up the relation. So here we have horizontal, so we can make these two lines horizontal to each other, we can make these two lines vertical to each other, we can make these two lines go linear to each other, we can make these lines perpendicular to each other, and we can make this line parallel, which we want. So if I click on parallel, now just notice that we have this parallel signal with this 1 1, which means the first relation that we add already. Now if I want these two lines to be equal also, that means equally length, then because I drew them just as a common, I didn't put any dimensions. So if I want them to be equal also, so if I click on equal, you see the second also came, also came, the relation also came, which shows that these two lines are equal also. Now these small symbols will, if whenever you saw these two lines, these two diagonal lines with any of the number on the right side, it means that it is lined to some other line with the same number on the right side, such as parallel, line 1, line 1, and then equal. So for example, if I wanted to add up, if I wanted this line is now 94.27 millimeter, and you see this line also is 94.27 millimeter. So that's all for the relations. And if I want to exit the sketch, I have two options. I can exit from here, or either I can exit from here. So if I click on exit, I'll be out of that plane, and I have a sketch called sketch 2, which shows the two parallel and equal lines together. Now that's all for today. Thank you so much.